thought I would cut some of these ashes down that are smaller because I think they'll be easier to plant on, and I can use these other logs for other building pieces around here that I'm going to be doing as well. And some of it maybe even used for the shiitakes. But I want to take this one out. I think I want to take this one out too, because I've got all these other trees right around here. And it's about a good diameter to work with. So basically what I'm going to do here, I've got a pretty good grade here, so it'll be easy to drive up and down on. And so I'll just end up coming back out here and finessing this and, um, blending all this in so it's a nice, even, and flat area. It's not all messy. Right now I'm not going to worry about it. I'm down here fixing the road too, so I got to finish going up and finishing this driveway back here. So I'll work on it some more tomorrow. For now, I'm just going to keep scooping soil whenever I can, taking a scoop down and fixing the ruts across the other, between my road down here, it goes through my property. Between that and the other marker, I'm going to take care of the road on my part of the property anyway. And this runs through my property, so I'm taking care of it too. And then Tim, my next door neighbor, I went over there today and worked that road very first thing. So yeah, getting everything nice and cleaned up from the winter ruts, and finally getting to work on this driveway so that I can get to work on this stuff. Then I'll start cutting wood and milling wood and doing some more chainsaw work and stuff like that. I got a lot of stuff to do. Getting that okay? Good girl. There's a stick for you. A root. Here. Take that. There's a root right there. This is the start of the driveway going up to my next cabin build area. And what I was trying to do is grade it down to the road there so I can make a nice smooth transition from my lower 20 acres up to this upper 20 acres. So I got that pretty well graded. I still need to smooth that out a little bit more over here. Any of the flat areas that don't have slopes to them, I'm going to have to crown them at some point, but I probably won't do that right away. So been using a box scraper and my tractor, my compact tractor. It's been working really, really well doing it this way. That first driveway I didn't do that way. So I've been going down it with a box scraper and trying to get it nice and smooth out because it's really bumpy. So it's super nice having this piece of equipment to do this with. I bought the box scraper a couple of years ago and didn't really know a whole lot about it, but now that I've used it, I've found it works really nice. So this week, I got a few other projects to do before I get back to this little bit of driveway build, and it's really a short run up to the next building area. So it won't take me but a week to finish this area, and I'll be off to work in the area where the cabin's going to be built. And I want to do that while the ground's still wet and soft from the melt off, and we just got a good rain last night and yesterday. So that, no, Sage, no, I'm not playing. I don't know about you. Anyhow, so it's a really nice grade now. I think it'll be easy to drive up and down. And not anything I'm going to pull anything through. Down there on the lower acreage, I will be pulling logs still because that's the milling area. I'm not too worried about grading that with a crown, just because when I drag these big old logs and beams out of there, they're all going to mess up the crown anyways. So nothing that I need to do until I'm done building around here. But I just want to talk about this a little bit. So the area looks really nice. I'll show you up here a little bit. You can see where I stopped. There we go. So that, I made it to these, there's a couple stumps. There's about 4 stumps I gotta dig down below the surface. I'm just gonna whack them off at the surface. Those are gonna come off, and then I'll just bury everything with gravel. And I got a good slope here because it's a hill, so everything will be draining really well. But anyways, I got to go through here, which I haven't done yet. And I've got another one I've started digging yesterday. The one to the left I'm not worried about. It's not in the way. I'll just cut it off when I'm done here. Then up. I know it's getting bright up here. Bear with me. We'll get up top. So right here, this is kind of the entrance between these 2 trees to the next build area behind the camera. So it just runs down past the Quonset hut material here a little ways. So this was the path of least resistance. I only had a few trees I had cut out, and you can see it's actually pretty nice, like a roadish. I've been driving my tractor a lot through here, but it's pretty smooth. It's just a perfect path So I'll get this all finished up into here, and then it'll just open up and go to the left, which is the driveway somebody else already built. Okay, so behind me here, this is going to be the build area. I know I've shown this before, but this is where I'm going to build the cabin. Sort of centrally in here. The other driveway goes that way. I'll be probably digging down in here and making the final basement in this area here. Of course, I got a hill up here, so I'm going to have to create a French drain. I would like to thank you for watching. Next week I'll do a little more work on this, maybe even get it done so I can start up here and start grading this. Yeah, I think this area will work out really nice. It's got a good sun value. It's got access to a driveway there and a driveway there. My front door or entrance will be on this side right here. That'll be the back end wall. And then we've got the two front and back long walls, I guess I'll call them. Yeah, it should work out really good. This is on the edge of my property running up here. As the property line works towards the left. So as we go up here, it goes along this little road that goes up into the back of my property. Luckily, the way that road goes, most of it's on my property. If not, maybe even all of it. I can't remember. I'd have to double check it. But that's where I'm going to take, and up above, I'm going to park my little utility trailer with 300 gallons of water in it, and that'll gravity feed down to the tank in the basement that I'm going to build underneath this cabin. So hopefully I don't hit any huge rocks up here that I can't manage. So as long as I can manage everything, I'll get everything out. I got to dig it by hand. I have no other way. So, but I initially, like I said, I want to try to grade this a little bit, make it a gradual slope, because I'm going to build on pillars anyways, so it doesn't have to be perfectly flat. So I need to determine how flat I really want it, because I don't want a big old ledge, you know, whereas I could see doing it like this, I could see having a 3-foot ledge easy, and I don't want that necessarily. Could do it as long as I wall it in, make a rock wall. So that's just the challenge of building on a slope. I mean, when you're building on a slope, you got to determine how you want that build to go. And all right, that's it for now. Please come back again, see me. I appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, and please subscribe if you're not a subscriber. I would appreciate it very much. Thank you. Have a great weekend.